You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest.
What it is, everybody, we back again with another show for y'all with the Get It Off Your Chest podcast. I'm your host, Terry, and as usual, I got the fellas in the building. I'm gonna let them go around and introduce themselves one by one. What it is, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Shebo. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, Ron? Back today for episode 4.
What's up? It's Mike Thomas, the Cali Kid. How you guys doing today? Gonna be a good show.
Bro, that's not about to be your AKA. You are not about to make that your AKA, are you? Is that your AKA? Because I'll start calling your ass Cali Kid if that's how you feel.
All right. It's gonna be Rhino, bro. I mean, just say Rhino.
Nah, nigga, we keeping this rolling.
We're keeping it rolling, yeah. Come on,
Let's go.
Welcome, y'all. Y'all have been tuning in for the last 3 episodes. This is episode 4. Y'all know we get into some things that's been, bothering us. We just want to get some things off our chest, whether it's been past day, week, month, year, however we feel, whatever we feel like getting into. Y'all know how this go. So we're going to start it off just letting everybody know how we feeling today, how you fellas feeling on this wonderful, this would be what, Wednesday? No, this would be, Wednesday, but we'll be dropping it Friday. So how y'all feel on this wonderful Wednesday, guys?
Man, I feel good, man. It's hot as a motherfucker outside. But other than that shit, I feel good.
It felt good today. I got to be out on my bike, so it was amazing.
I had to work grind, man, and fuck Drew Brees. That's all.
What the fuck? It was like down here. I don't know where it was, how it was down there right now, but down here it was like 93, I think. So it was hot as shit, man.
It was it was 87 out here today. It was a hot day.
That's crazy. It was scorching out here. I mean, I ain't gonna say scorching because the wind was blowing, so it still that kind of helped it a little bit, but it felt really good outside, man. We was out there just standing around, your fucking scalp be cooking. But other than that, I got leather seats, so I was burning like a bitch until my air conditioning came. So, but other than that, it felt really good.
So I never experienced the heat out in Kansas City. So does it get hella cold in the morning and it all of a sudden it just heats up, or is it hot all day?
It's hot all day.
Whole day.
It's hot all day.
We woke up to 65 degrees.
Hot and muggy.
So in Cali, it gets hella cold in the morning, and then towards the afternoon, that's when it starts to heat up and shit.
That's why you see people out there be having sweaters on, and then by the end of the day, they be t-shirts.
Taking it off. Yep.
That's crazy. Nah, down here it's humid.
Weather.
It's humid. It's a different type of heat, and that's crazy because in Vegas, it's not humid. It's not humid heat. It's more like I don't know. Yeah, it just be straight hot. Like I don't know, it'd be hot as fuck in Vegas, but it feel hotter down here. If hotter is a word, scorching down here. Whatever the fuck. But yeah,
hotter is a word.
But yeah, man, I'm feeling good too, man. On this wonderful Wednesday, had a good little work day, got it done. Now I'm back at home. I'm off tomorrow. Get to relax, get to chill. Might stream. I don't know. Get some content out there for the people. Lots going on. A lot of people need to hear us. But other than that, man, it's been a pretty cool day, man. Pretty cool day. So, what do y'all feel like we need to get into today? Like, what do y'all need to get off y'all chest, man?
Go ahead, fellas.
Rhino, you started off by saying fuck Drew Brees. So what's that about? Let's get into that.
So Drew Brees, who officially retired today, is more concerned about the military and what is concerned.
Did you freeze?
About the national in the United States. Who froze?
Nah,
he's still going.
Is he chopping on y'all? He was chopping on my side.
Nah, keep going.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. It was some unstable technical difficulties. Go ahead, G.
Okay. So he feels. So a lot of the players, a lot of his teammates called him out. Like shout out to Michael Thomas, calling him out, his wide receiver, and even Malcolm Jenkins, who just joined, called him out, and Steven Jackson called him out. LeBron. And even shout out to Aaron Rodgers for even saying that we're even saying this little thing. I'm not really sure what he said, but it was like Be positive. It was positive. It was for police brutality.
In regards to
But-
the kneeing, right? In regards to
Yeah,
players
the
kneeing.
regards to the social issue, regards to the cause.
Look,
Oh.
Drew Brees is just showing his true colors. He's a supremacist. What's crazy is the people down there love him. Down in New Orleans, for him to say some shit like this, come on, Brees. You gotta
I mean, and didn't he stand up against police brutality before though in the past, and now he's just switching?
He kneeled during the national anthem, but he was trying to tell people that he finds it disrespectful and he has no respect for players who takes knees during the national anthem.
You know that the anthem used to be about us, right?
Yeah.
So, why the
So
fuck should we
racist ass
play something like that? Like, get out of here, man.
What I got from it was he basically said something about it's disrespecting the flag and basically
And
about
soldiers.
everyone who served in the war. I guess his grandfather served in the war, and I don't know if it was his dad. I know for sure it was his grandfather served in the war. So he's basically saying it's disrespecting them, disrespecting people who served in the war, and disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the country. But what he yet to say is that Black people was also on the front line for the war. We also fought in the war to help build this country. So he forgot
Mhm.
about that part. And then at the same time, like some of the clip of the video that we seen, it's wrong. It's bad timing. Like I just seen him.
Shut the
He,
fuck up.
right. He just posted on Blackout Tuesday. He had the black screen and everything. His comments was shit. Everybody was going at him about it, but he posted on Blackout Tuesday. So why would you come the next day and say some shit like that in regards to what's going on right now? That don't make sense.
He's trying to differentiate like between the two, like they're separate issues, but they're not. They're both the same issue.
Same shit, yeah.
You can't flip flop like that.
Right now, the
You either
situation
stand
at
for it or
hand-
you don't.
The situation at hand right now just seems like, in order for you to say some shit like that with everything that's going on right now, that sounds selfish. It sounds like you
Yeah.
just wanted some clout. Like, why would you even mention anything about the kneeing in the country and disrespecting the flag when Black people been getting disrespected for generations? Why would you even bring that up? Why would you try to get attention towards you in regards to that? And then you go retire like that's going to do anything. Retiring is not going to stop people or stop anything that you said. That's not going to put the world on pause. And be like, oh, Drew Brees is retiring. Fuck what he was talking about. No.
Everybody already heard
Yeah.
you say that shit in public.
Right. Like that was an interview. Like you said that shit on an interview, man. It's broadcasted worldwide. Why would you even bring that up? If you're going to speak on anything about Black Lives Matter, which it wasn't even about Black Lives Matter. It was just about the kneeing in the NFL. Why wouldn't you just leave it at that? Just say your piece and keep the fuck going. You didn't have to bring up nothing about the war. You didn't have to bring up nothing about who served in the war. You didn't even have to bring up the fucking kneeing, period. You
But he
could have just
knows why
kept it
they're
like, I'm
doing
with the
it.
cause. Leave it at that. Black Lives Matter. Motherfuckers always
So
feel like they gotta say extra shit. My bad. I'm rambling now. Shit.
No, it's good. Cook.
Yeah,
That pissed me off a little bit.
so the question on the interview is like, how, as a leader in the NFL, how do you feel about Kaepernick's taking a knee? How do you feel the relevancy of it now? Was kind of like what the question was. That he was that the interviewer was asking him. The journalist was asking him.
So
And that's what his response was to that.
So my thing is, in a time where peace is being segregated right now, why would you say some shit that you know damn well? You're a grown ass man. You know what's gonna stir up controversy and what's not. You've done millions of interviews after games. You've done interviews after Super Bowls, meetings, conventions. You've done hella interviews, so you know what to and what not to say. I mean, this is what y'all trained to do. Y'all are trained professionals. So why would you say some shit like that to stir some controversy? Which I'm pretty sure he didn't speak on that shit when Kaepernick first took a knee. So why are you saying it now? That don't make sense.
I mean, he actually took a knee at one point, did he
he
not?
wanted to show his true colors. That's all it was.
That's all I mean. I mean, what do y'all expect out of these people, bro? Like, what do y'all expect?
Nothing. Nothing. At
I
this
mean,
point-
yeah, we sitting here, but do we honestly expect different from these people?
Nope.
Fuck 'em.
Motherfuckers' true colors are starting to show.
They don't show. They gonna show.
It's starting to show. They really are.
So fuck them.
That shit is like. There was no reason for you to bring that up now. I mean, if that's something that you really felt heartfully about. You could have saved that.
And he retired. He retired out of fear because he he was gonna get sacked. He was gonna get smacked.
Yeah, somebody was going.
Everybody was gonna do everything they was gonna do to get to him, and then his offensive line was gonna let him, who was mainly black, was gonna let it happen.
And like I said,
I don't know. You know, these dudes these days like to show their loyalty to their master, so you just never know.
like you said,
he retired, so
like you said, motherfuckers in New Orleans fuck with Drew Brees.
Fuck with him hard.
Yeah,
and I do believe he had a pretty good season. I think that would have been last season. He had a pretty good season.
They had a good season. They had a few. He had a lot of good seasons out there.
He was getting replaced a little bit too by his backup quarterback, though. He was getting like switching in and out. Like they played a game against us. So yeah.
Maybe he was just
looking
for clout.
When you start aging.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers get old, man. But shit, I mean, he had the time to retire. Shit, go ahead and retire. But that's not gonna stop anything or block out what you said. It's already been said. It's all over the internet. It's worldwide. So I mean, everything that comes with that. Now you have. You know, the players are looking at you a different way. People are looking at you a different way. You have to live with that, man. And all that could have been silenced if you just would have kept your mouth closed.
Mm-hmm.
It
only takes one interview, man.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man. You gotta watch what the fuck you say. Like we sit up here, we cuss. Hell yeah, the fuck we do. Fuckadocious. But at the same time, you still have to understand that there's a camera on wherever you go, and you doing an interview. You're a professional. Like, I'm gonna keep stretching that shit. You're a professional, man. Anytime, my nigga, the fuck is it? Marshawn Lynch. Anytime Marshawn Lynch can get on interviews and say I'm only here because I won't get fined, nigga, take notice of that and do the same shit. Like you didn't have to say anything. That is another NFL player. Whether you
shut up,
right? It's another NFL player, whether you with him or you're against him. You didn't have to speak on that. Like, come on, man. Let's be smarter out here.
That's your personal opinion. And if that's what you really feel, you could have kept that to yourself.
You kept that shit to yourself. You felt like that needed to be nationwide because you wanted to give the country some clout? Whatever.
Look, man. These devils don't problem.
Right.
So, it is what it is.
Fuck them.
Exactly.
But yeah, we got that going. Well, what else been bothering y'all, man? We're going to move on to another topic, man. We ain't going to continue to get this man no more love or whatever the fuck he thinks he's going to get from over
to drop his name anymore.
Yeah, we gonna leave him in the shade like that snitch, bitch.
Yeah.
But moving on, man. I had a question for you guys. I guess we can move on to that.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about, I've been coming across this word a lot, and then I think we talked about it a little bit off camera last week. Polygamy in the United States, polygamy, period. Polygamy, for y'all who don't know, I've been doing a little research. It's having multiple wives or multiple husbands, whichever way you want to go. It's just being married to multiple people at once, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know, just having an extra significant other. So, I want to get y'all intake on how y'all would feel about either not being in a polygamous relationship or being in a polygamous relationship. Which one best interests you guys? So I'll let one of y'all take it away.
You know, dealing with one woman is hard enough. That's yeah, one woman is hard enough. I mean, dealing with multiple, you gotta be, first of all, you gotta be able to take care of all of them, not just want to fuck them. But you gotta be able to take care of all of them and all, because you know you may find one that got multiple kids. You know, are you ready to move all of them in your house? You know what I'm saying? You can't move them all in your house. You got 2 bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? you know, I mean, it could be fun. It works for some people. Don't get me wrong, it does work for some people, but it just an excuse for some motherfuckers to have a threesome. Why don't you just have a threesome and let it be? You know what I'm saying? Because unless you're ready to take care of all of them, just leave that threesome, dog, and keep it pushing. Because that polygamy, I mean, unless you got a significant others who's gonna help you build.
Yeah.
You know, that'd
Yeah.
be dope. You know,
Everybody can't just be sitting in the house.
yeah, everybody come together and y'all have this big ass empire. You know, or unless you, as a man, just have a big ass empire yourself and you able to take care of all of the families. You know,
Yeah, if you see some of those shows, they do be
but,
getting their family all together. Like everybody be
but
working,
then
doing
again,
something.
you know,
Yeah.
you gotta have the right partners because you know some may want more attention than the other. Some might get mad you give them more attention than the other.
That's
It's,
another
it's,
thing.
it's tough, man. It's tough. You got to be built for it. That's all I'm saying. You got to be built for it.
I don't know. Well, me and you already being married. I think that would be. I don't know how I would go about that. Like, because I know my wife. I mean, her attitude is like Satan done fell on earth when she get mad. So everything's on fire. So I don't know if I could deal with two of those. But then again, I guess being in a polygamous relationship would give you the opportunity to have women of different stature, I would say. Not stature. You have different types of personalities. Yeah. So you could have a woman that's always got an attitude, but it's kind of sexy to you, but at the same time, she does something right, and then you got the one that's like a little bit shy, but that's sexy to you, and then she's like good at something too. So you bring them both together, y'all make this powerhouse team, and then y'all may want to bring in somebody else. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about having multiple wives. Would it just be like having a team of women, or will it feel like what are those places that they have where it's just like a bar full of women and one guy messes with all of them? A brothel? Would it be like a brothel? Would you just only have multiple wives for sex? Like it's so many questions that come with being in a polygamous relationship. And then nigga, what's your job gonna be? you gotta support them all. But yeah. But what you think, Ron?
I mean, since long ago times, people have had multiple partners, and some people are still just living that lifestyle. That's what fits what you want to do is fine, and I don't think it should be illegal if that's what you want to do, no matter where you live. But I think it's a personal choice. Me, myself, I'm fine with just one because I don't want to have to deal with other people if I don't have to. I mean, I already get upset pretty quick sometimes, so I mean, if I got two women just yapping in my ear all the time, or more than that, I don't know where I'm gonna go. Like, you can only go to a different room or go outside so many times before you just homeless.
Hey man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Would you have I mean, if you got enough to have multiple wives, you got to have enough to build your own dream.
I mean, hey, and you gotta know, like, a lot of these women. First of all, a lot of these women can't even live together as it is.
Yeah.
I know a lot of friendships have been torn apart, because of women being roommates. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So and having multiple women in there, that's a lot, man. Like you gotta deal with their emotions. When those cycles hit.
Forgot about that.
That would probably be the deal breaker for most of it. It's just like them cycles hitting on different days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, don't touch me. Wait a minute, man. Hold on. I'm gonna go on the other side of the house with Sarah. She loves me. And then you got the other wife over here. So when that wife going through it, you can go over here to the other wife. So
but then she gonna feel like you ain't being there for her.
Yes.
Yeah, there's pros and cons.
Go die, bro.
It's the pro. That's it. They got its pros and cons, man.
Yeah, it got its pros and cons.
Pros and fucking cons.
But
I just feel like dealing with that.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I know you've been a virgin.
No.
How would you deal with that?
I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I was gonna ask Rhino, like, Rhino, you he said you being a virgin. Not being a virgin. But
you get on this head, Rhino.
You tried to shit off this little ass nigga,
you
bro.
being the one that's searching for love. How you feel about being in a polygamous relationship?
Do you feel you can be in love with multiple people?
The idea is cool, but I just couldn't handle it. It's just too much. Like, get jealous. I get jealous off of one shit, so.
You ain't insecure ass nigga.
I ain't insecure.
I even try to fight the women and shit.
Right.
Like, anyway, man. Anyway, I've been like nearly big on my wife, and then I lived through my 20s just being like, just like feeling like with the insecurity. I was insecure. I was insecure as fuck. You know, it's like, I mean, I just turned 30, but when I was younger, I was really insecure about everything, and I didn't lose my virginity until I was 20, 23, 24.
Oh man, we need to know that.
Well, whatever.
TMI.
I don't care. I don't care. This is me. It's me. This is me, bruh. I'm doing
I mean, I'm
my
cool that
chest.
you told us. I'm just saying, like,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I had to. I had to get that on my chest because you know what? You three motherfuckers always think I'm a virgin. You call me a virgin every day.
I've never called you a virgin in my life.
Hold on, for one.
Hey, hold on, bro.
With all this shit going on, don't call me a motherfucker. You better say motherfucker. Don't say motherfucker. Okay? All this shit going on, you better say that shit hood as fuck. You better say motherfucker.
That's racist,
don't say
bro.
Motherfucker,
That's racist.
motherfuckers.
Don't talk
no,
about
man.
my accent. That's racist. You still talk proper. No, that's
yeah,
racist,
man. Ain't
bro.
nobody looked down at you, man. Applaud you for losing your virginity. I mean, shit. I wish I would have waited to lose my goddamn virginity. Maybe it would have been twice as good.
Say it's true.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish I would have waited.
Waited for when? You
Even longer?
40-year-old virgin? You trying
Nah,
to be like
just
that?
I wish not a 40-year-old version. I just wish that
Just for a different person.
different person, like a different
Oh.
person. Like I wish it was like somebody who I actually liked.
Yeah, it was somebody
Hey.
who paid for it. That's what it was.
I didn't pay for that.
God damn.
Hey,
Never.
he pulled up and thought about it like, how much for 20?
Y'all niggas, bro.
Go easy on me. Go easy on me.
My
I'm gonna
man,
make you into a
my
man.
man, my man,
I ain't gonna lie, this shit funnier when I see y'all bitches face to face. Fuck you.
I'm sorry. CJ went for it. I just finished it.
Man, I didn't even
I
have
can
to
see-
say
I
that
can see
that
you over there
time.
like-
God damn.
You gotta look around. How much for 20?
Never.
It's all good, bro.
Hey, honestly, we don't never really I don't think that's something that males really think about when we get older. Like we don't ever think about, did we really have a choice of who we lost our virginity to? Because at the point of when I lost mine, I was just fucking horny as shit and I wanted to bust a nut. So it was like, damn. Right, I was
It's-
buzzing. I'm
it's
tired of
hard
watching
to
it.
choose.
I'm tired of seeing my brothers them get put. I want some puss. Goddamn. So I didn't really choose. My first was it's
It's the
shit.
pressure.
I mean, I got to choose, but I don't even like my choice. Like, I could have did
Don't like
better.
my
I know
choice.
that for a motherfucking fact. Like, she didn't look bad. It's just like, I wouldn't have chose that again if I had a choice. Like, just never in my life. She was still cute though, but nah.
But ain't that crazy how how men and women are considered different when it comes to losing your virginity? Like when you take a woman's virginity, it's more like they kind of cling to you, you know, even for years and years after, they're still like, you're still like hold dear to their hearts. But with guys, it's just like, I just wanted to bust this nut. So
I mean,
I'm
when girls are brought up, they're taught by their parents, male or female parents, whichever one is like, you want your first time to be special. And
True.
dudes, nobody don't ever say that to us.
We don't get that.
Like,
no.
I'm
I
telling my
didn't get the
son
sex
that,
talk
though.
at home. Only thing I got was a box of condoms thrown at me that day, and I was like, oh,
You
all right,
know,
I guess this
you know,
is.
your people just want to make sure you're on a straight line. That's all they care about. They just wanna make sure
Hey
you on
man,
a straight
they started initiating, like before I lost my virginity, they started initiating sex ed. So it was like we all in one room, girls and the guys in the same fucking room, and we watching these videos, and we just like, okay, what do we do now? And then they give us these little care packages with condoms and the, you know, all that shit. Like, dude,
Are you telling us to do this?
yeah,
Like, right
yeah,
now?
go ahead and try the shit.
They
Cause
gave it to us so young though. They gave like before
Young
I
as
was
shit.
in middle
I was in
school,
middle
I was
school.
like, I was like, what
So,
the fuck?
yeah, I
am
never-
gonna do this?
yeah, man.
I guess.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
guess
They
my
gave
school
me,
can
they
never
gave me,
afford
a,
sex ed.
they gave me a big box. They was like, I know you get some pussy, so here you get this big one.
You better
So
go get
yeah,
some
my
pussy
school
right
never,
downtown.
my school never taught sex ed.
What?
Never.
Yeah, that's why you
never
still a
had sex
virgin.
ed.
That's the problem.
Man, fuck you.
I
dude.
knew he was gonna say that,
Fuck your
but
short
you let him
ass.
into that. That was your fault that time.
He goes, fuck you, nigga.
Hey, he had to put the 20 in and roll the window. Eh.
Hey, bro, that nigga get a tissue box and go play Grand Theft Auto. Go pick him up some hookers. Just watch the car.
Y'all niggas, bruh.
This way just got some pussy.
I gotta deal with this shit all the time on Xbox Live. Fuck
Hey,
you.
but you never answered though, bro. You never told us like how you would feel being in a polygamous relationship. You took us into a whole nother
Oh,
vortex.
No,
I just couldn't do it. I don't think I can do it.
I got up on them. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell how you feel.
Okay, I don't really think I can do it though. I don't think I can handle multiple women at once, deal with their emotions, and all that money you got to drop on them too. I mean, I don't care about dropping money on a girl I really love, but multiple women, you dropping money on women that you don't really like or love, you just fucking them, ain't really logical right there.
No, but that would be the thing. Like if you're marrying these people, like you're marrying this woman, so it's like that would be somebody else that you love. That wouldn't be just somebody that you was just like, oh, I want to be in a polygamous relationship. We want you. These are like
just
women
say
that you
this.
actually fall in love for.
I'm gonna just say this: how can you fall in love with multiple women?
It's possible.
So I think it's
possible.
I mean, yeah.
So that's another question. That's another question. Do y'all think that it's possible to fall in love with multiple people?
I do. I believe you can.
I believe you can fall in love with multiple people.
I think it's possible. Like if you can love like multiple family members, why not that other type of love in like a relationship type of way?
It's pretty much the same thing. I mean, men are meant to be alphas. Like we're meant to be alphas. We're meant to want. So it's like if you're, you married one, and then y'all are going for the whole polygamy thing, and y'all start looking for another woman together. It's possible that you fall in love with somebody.
If you are out handling your business like you're supposed to, some women they want that. They want like, well, fuck it, I'll join.
Yeah.
They want that because they want that security.
That's what
they see what you're doing for this woman and what you're doing for your family. They like shit. I want that shit too, even if I gotta be number 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7,
that's
8,
what
9,
makes
10.
them more of like a community family type unit instead of just like a bunch of people living in the house that got kids together. Like it's completely different when everybody is emotionally invested together.
Yeah, and then we got to be honest. Like women mainly don't target men for sex.
Yeah.
So it's like, I ain't gonna say that. Some women do. A lot of women love sex, but in that regards, like going into it as being wives, I don't think they would look at it more from a sex standpoint. They would look at it more towards how can this man take care of me, and then we bear children. How he's gonna take care of us?
That's hella kids too.
Yeah,
and emotionally connected. It depends. It's not. You keep saying it's hella kids, but
that's what you signed up for.
One with this one, one with this one, one with this. I mean. You
it's just
got 4 wives and you got a kid by each one. That's only 4 kids, bro.
I guess I'm just close-minded to it. I just couldn't do it.
But you got to think about it. If you're going into a polygamous relationship, this is everything that you're signing up for. You're signing up to have kids with multiple women. It's not saying you're signing up to have fucking Brady Bunch, but you're just, just signing up to do different things. You may have one wife that don't want kids, and the other one may want kids. So it's like, it can outbalance or unbalance itself. It just depends on who you're dealing with.
That's an open mind right there.
You do gotta have balance in that type of stuff. You got to have balance.
I don't feel like it should be illegal. I feel like if you have the funds, to take care of multiple wives and all that stuff, if you're able to support that lifestyle, then why not be able to have multiple wives? Especially if they're all for it, that means they're good to go with it with each other. So why not? Of course, you're gonna have the bumping of heads, but that comes in a relationship.
Yeah,
I would say there also should be like some type of wellness check to make sure you're not starting a cult. Like that just got to be like something that everybody got to do. Like what the fuck you doing over here, man? Like, we got to check this out. If you just got wives, you good, but hey, don't be too much. You got
start your own island and shit. I mean, but that'd be your prerogative, man. If you just wanted to buy some land, have multiple wives, do what y'all want to do. I mean, that's fine. As long as, like you said, as long as they ain't having no cult shit.
People ain't turning up missing. Y'all ain't just breeding babies with your cousins and shit. You're fine.
So let's do an agreement. So one by one, because are you for? I can't keep saying cuz. By now, everybody should know you my cousin. But C-Bo, Are you for or would you be against polygamy relationships?
I'm for it.
For it. All right. Ron, are you for or are you against polygamous relationships?
I'm for them for the people that want to be in them.
I would hope if you're in a polygamous relationship, you want to be
You're
in it.
gonna be in it. Sure.
I mean, I'm saying
would
not for
hope so.
myself, but for those people. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Man, don't be. Look, you scared you're gonna get smacked up or something? Say it.
No, nigga, I don't want multiple wives like that.
Slap
That's
the
too
shit
much
out
to
of you.
fucking deal with. Me,
You're going to get hit with 2 frying pans instead of 1.
You want to be in a huh? You want multiple women, huh?
yes, you get these multiple hands.
Right, you with or you against?
I'm on board the same as Ron. Like, I'm for it for the people who want it,
But not for you.
not for me.
And I'm going to
Oh,
say,
yeah, I can be whack. I don't give a fuck. Short nigga.
Y'all niggas just want to be politically correct and shit, man.
I would,
Ain't no
I would-
politically
hey,
correct.
I'm
Like,
saying I'm
yo,
good.
me,
I mean, if the
myself, I would
opportunity
love it.
came and I can support that shit, I would take it. But that's just too much fucking work.
I would love it. If I got the money to do it,
Nice,
because
nice
I would,
upstairs.
the way I would set it up, it'd be so fucking hard. Shit would be like motherfucking Avengers. I'm telling you, every
Straight up.
wife will have a superpower. My baby can cook over here. My baby over here does some crazy ass laundry. My clothes be smelling fresh. One over here, she can cut the grass. Nigga ain't even got to cut the grass. Why, boy? All thing I got to do is go to work. Nigga, please. 5 wives for me.
Bring on
I'm
the
gonna
plate.
switch to Terry's plan because that plan sounds
Sounds
amazing.
legit, don't it? I'm telling you, boy, we got
You made
all
it sound
kind of
real
cons
good.
dressed up in every Avenger. I'll be Iron Man, and they could be whatever the fuck else. I give me a big woman. She could be Hulk. I'm telling you, man. But nah, I feel like you just gotta have an open mind to that shit, man. If it's people out there that really want to do that, I don't think they should make that to where you can't do it. I don't see anything wrong with it, as long as you can fund it.
Right, and if there's people out there that want to do that, don't let nobody shame you on what y'all
Yeah,
doing.
man.
Yeah,
You're not
live your life. That's what you choose.
Fuck them.
That's what I'm talking
Straight up,
about.
you know, motherfuckers like to be judgmental. Man, she got stupid bitch. She did. Fuck them.
They
Well,
just mad because they ain't in it.
If that's what makes y'all happy, do that shit. Fuck the
Yeah,
rest.
it makes you happy.
Exactly. So if you got the ends to do it and you comfortable, do that shit.
No,
But yeah, man.
live your life.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I like that. But we ain't gonna stay too more on that. You know, that was cool. Get everybody insight on that. Polygamous relationships. That's hella random, but it was really cool. Awesome. Total tubular. All right. Get it off your chest,
Rocket
man.
power.
You Rocket Power. Hey, man, don't bring up Rocket Power, man. We know Rocket Power was
Why
tight.
not? Why not, bro?
Go ahead, cuz.
Our cash app. Anyone that's listening, if you can figure out where we got that line from, get it off your chest. You
feel better. Hey, y'all heard it. Put it in the comments where y'all would. Hey, put it down below in the comments if y'all know where that line came from. How much you gonna cash out? No, cuz you know, motherfucker about that money, babe.
$10. You know.
Oh, shit, man. Hey, man, that's some free money, but that's gas. Shit.
I ain't rich shit, right? You can charge some gas when I ain't rich. Gas $1.60. Shit.
Hell yeah.
So going to the first correct answer.
Yeah, first comment, first correct answer
correct answer.
is cash app. I might have to put in on that too, so you may get 20. God damn it.
Right.
But moving on, man. Hey, you did say you brought up Rocket Power, man.
Right there. It's 30 right there.
Hey, you brought up Rocket Power. That kind of made me want to get into some old school cartoons, man. Y'all know we from the early 90s cartoons, late 90s cartoons. What was y'all watching when y'all was shit? I say around 95. What was y'all watching?
I don't remember the years. I was a baby. I was 3.
What was it?
Hold on, y'all froze up on me.
There you go. Cow chicken.
I don't think they was in
Powerpuff Girls.
I watched all that shit too.
I'm talking about 90s though. I'm talking about the 90s period.
90s, okay.
You know, Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, Tiny Toon Adventures. Y'all remember Tiny Toon Adventures?
Tiny Toon Adventures, yeah.
Gargoyles, DuckTales, all that shit, man. Like that was
Gargoyles.
cartoons.
Power Rangers, nigga. Don't give a fuck.
Hey, if you was a 90s baby, not a 90s baby, if you an 80s baby and you don't remember watching VR Troopers before Power Rangers came on, you didn't watch cartoons, bro. VR Troopers came on before Power Rangers, like every morning. So I would watch VR Troopers, then watch Power Rangers. VR Troopers was basically like an off-brand Power Rangers that they showed before Power Rangers. It was only 3 of them.
White dude always got his ass whipped all the time.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all remember came a little bit later down the line. Y'all remember, I think I asked you this the other day, Ron. Y'all remember Beetleborgs?
Yeah, Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Big Bad. That's my shit.
I don't remember that shit.
Ah, you gotta watch Beetleborgs.
I had all the little toys for that one.
Yep. Now I had
Oh yeah,
Sharks.
you got the Beast Wars, man.
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Remember you remember my Street Shark toys? I had hella
Street Sharks.
toys. Street Sharks was the shit, man.
Johnson, bruh.
Hey man, I don't remember their names, but I know they was dope.
Johnson.
I know they was hardcore, man. All types of hardcore cartoon
I mean,
action.
we already know about the Ninja Turtles, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hey, original Ninja Turtles cartoon was the shit. Like all this new shit they done came out with didn't have nothing on the old
Man,
cartoon.
this goddamn
With them
turtles
buff-ass
is
turtles.
Man, remember April had that yellow jumpsuit on. She had a little ass back there, man. Hey, they don't know nothing about that Ninja Turtles, man. She
See,
had a
the
little bit of
turtles
ass.
now, like the turtles are supposed to be ninjas. Why do the turtles buff as shit in these movies?
Hey, they
I
mutated.
ain't never
in
seen
the
no
movies.
buff ninja.
They're mutated.
You said
They
what? Steroids?
mutated. I think they
That's
made
the
a drunk
game
the last
personality.
file lose because they
Right.
buff as fuck in the new ones. They all
Oh, they had too many
muscled out.
protein smoothies.
Hey man, but I'm hype about them bringing the Beast Wars to the next Transformers. That's gonna be crazy.
That'd be dope.
They
That's gonna
coming
be
back with
exciting.
another transformer.
Beast Wars.
Yep, and they doing Beast Wars this time. That's gonna be the shit. That's gonna be crazy, man. But yeah, man. Get
Hey,
into
they
some
better
of
put
those
Megatron GS on that
cartoons.
shit.
I'm trying to get my
Yeah.
kids on some of the old cartoons, man. I had I think me and Terry I was watching was it Beyblade? One of the new Beyblades the other day. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. But they
I used to have. I used to have. I
like
used to
the
have
old
watch-
one.
I don't
Yeah,
care
there's
about
no
watching
one
that shit
better.
no more. I used to have been watching Boomerang and shit,
yeah, Boomerang showed all the old cartoons, right?
Tom and Jerry and shit.
Mhm.
You know.
They
They don't
need
care
to
about
bring
that.
back
The
the whole Looney stuff.
Yeah,
They don't have Wile E.
they
Coyote and
don't. They don't care about that shit no more. So.
I don't
Wile
like
E.
that they
Coyote
made
was
Wile E.
shit. I like that.
who was?
Wile E. Coyote.
Oh
Road
yeah,
Runner?
yeah,
that
shit
was my
that
shit.
was my shit.
I watched
Hey,
that every morning when it came on.
that was a true definition of what is it? Insanity? Ain't insanity when you ain't that constantly doing something over and over again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was
with
that
the
was
same
a prime
result.
example,
yeah.
yeah,
That could-
of
Yeah,
insanity.
yeah.
They could have let him catch that goddamn Road Runner. Really?
Oh hell nah.
Hey,
That's
why
like
couldn't it
saying
be
that
multiple
Tosh
Road Runners?
Jerry.
Right.
Why couldn't it be multiple? Why couldn't he just catch one? You know, we see him eating it at the end, and then the next one coming to town. You know, why he couldn't do that? They made that dude. He would have died if that was real life on multiple occasions.
Oh,
would've
been
been-
dead.
Big
would've
ass
been
stone
something-
falling
Too
his
many
head.
times. Too
Man.
many times, man.
Hey, what was that
He fell off
cartoon
cliffs.
with those? They was like black and white things, and they stayed inside the WB tower.
Animaniacs.
And the
Animaniacs. That was my shit
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Animaniacs.
I used to love that show.
Hey, they was some players, man. They was trying to get it. The nurse. Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse.
Hey,
Pinky in the
some players.
brain and shit.
Hey,
Yep,
Pinky
that
and the
came
Brain
from
was my
them.
shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit, man. It was a whole.
I gotta
bunch of
watch that
cartoons.
again now.
Hey, what was that? Animaniacs was on WB, right?
That was that damn
Yeah.
frog, the WB.
WB.
I wonder what ever happened to that frog, man. He just disappeared one day.
They
got
discontinued his
adopted.
ass. He got fired.
All they say was racist. Yeah, they
The
try to say
frog
it
was racist.
It's
How
like-
the frog gonna be
Yeah.
racist, man?
Are you sure he didn't get promoted to Geico?
That's a lizard. What's
It's a
that?
lizard,
Is that a lizard?
motherfucker.
Hey man, they transformed him.
That's two totally
He got an
different
upgrade.
reptiles.
Hey man, fuck y'all.
He
Yeah,
metamorphosed.
yeah, you fucked up
Nigga
with that.
metamorphosed,
I got liquor
bruh.
stores down there. That nigga said he transformed into a lizard, a gecko. What the fuck?
Right, a damn
This
gecko.
frog,
Nigga
man.
metamorphosed
They evolved.
lizard.
Hey, I missed the Taco Bell
Tackled
dog.
him up. He said it was racist too.
The Taco
Yeah.
Bell dog?
Well,
How the Taco Bell dog gonna be racist?
I've seen a lot of Hispanic people with
Yeah, that's what
Chihuahua,
I
so I thought it
said.
was pretty accurate.
First of all, you know what I never see? I hardly ever see Hispanics eat Taco Bell.
No,
Yeah, 'cause it's
I don't
not
think
real
anybody
Mexican
should eat
food.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's like they ain't eating that bullshit.
They look down on us for
You
eating.
know,
Bro, have you had
okay.
they real? They
Okay,
tacos
okay,
are so
okay.
much better.
Man,
They not fucking with Taco Bell.
Hey, if you can find some
Let me
authentic Mexican,
hit you up to something. You know what Taco Bell started out selling? They started selling hot dogs
Gross.
before they
For real?
started selling tacos. Yeah.
oh,
It tastes like
shit.
hot
Taco
dogs.
Bell
I can
used to sell
tell.
hot dogs.
So basically, the meat now is just their hot dog meat grounded up
It's
in
their
the,
hot dog
in, the,
meat.
in the imitation.
Mhm.
Basically, bro.
So we eating pork tail,
Processed.
balls, all that shit just rolled
I
in.
think,
Now,
I think tacos
you're-
taste better any damn way.
Yeah, authentic.
And
you
they
can't
cheaper.
go wrong, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they are cheaper.
And that's what's crazy. All authentic Mexican food is way cheaper than Taco Bell. And they're
Everything.
A chain. And they're a fucking chain. Like, how is that possible? It is. It tastes way better. You can't go wrong with not Taco Bell, with the authentic Mexican queso dip.
Hey.
When you get the queso dip, the white cheddar cheese.
Hey, you know who got some fire tacos, man?
Who?
That food truck at the Bacala.
Hey. So I just
They
started.
got some fire tacos, man.
Hey, food trucks be having some bomb food. Period.
Mm.
I think food trucks be better than some of these restaurants out here. Honestly.
Hey, so did y'all used
Bro,
to
that-
watch
that-
60 Minutes?
What?
So what?
Or know anything about the show 60 Minutes? The new show 60 Minutes?
I ain't seen it.
60
Nigga,
Minutes is
I ain't
old,
never watched
ain't
an episode of that day in my
Yeah.
damn life.
Okay. Well,
Not the
the
new
host
one.
just died today.
Who?
The host just died today.
Oh, well, I don't know
Host
who
of
that
60
is,
Minutes?
so
Yeah.
That's sad.
He
Yeah,
just-
I
he
I still don't know
just
who they
died.
are.
I don't know.
61.
I don't know.
Ed Bradley.
That's what you be watching 60 Minutes.
I mean, yo, sometimes I did when I was young. I mean, that's what my mom was watching, so I watched it.
Hey man, we forget he was stuck in the house. There was all that was on TV at the time.
Okay.
So
Uh,
he didn't go out
Hey, I
nowhere.
think my mom was on 60 Minutes before too.
okay.
You said your mom was on 60 Minutes?
That
I think so,
explains a
yeah.
lot.
Like
Dominic.
in a
That explains
segment
lot.
though. In a little segment, she was on it. So yeah.
Okay.
Get that autograph.
It was like a long time. It was like in the 90s, man. In the late 90s.
Okay.
It was hello, bro.
Late 90s, back when Jerry Springer was the shit.
Hey.
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, man.
Hey, Jerry Springer used to get wild.
Mhm.
Shit, didn't it switch to like Jerry Springer wilding out or some shit? Didn't he have a
He had
different?
them, he had them tapes.
Yeah. And then they had the they
All
had,
right,
you
girls
know,
going wild.
they had the movie too. You know, Jerry Springer had the movie. He had
I
some
did see that
stars,
movie.
some pretty good
I
stars
remember
in
that
it
movie.
too. I wasn't seen it. I don't think I was supposed to, but that's when we was sneaking in the movie theaters. So
Yeah, we seen it. Matter of fact, we seen it on your birthday, nigga.
was that when we went to see that shit?
Yeah, it was on your
Hey,
birthday.
it was some nudity in there, man. We saw some titties in that show.
Yeah,
That movie, man. We wasn't supposed to be in there, but we was up in there, man.
yeah.
Rated
That's when
R. But I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's
in
when we
this
used to go
bitch.
to East Glen and sneak in the theater. Just wait to sleep. That's when they wasn't watching. You know, nowadays you can't pull that off. But
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
actually look at the
Maybe
door
I'm
and
just
shit.
old and I pay for it. So 'Cause we
I
was just
paid
wait till
for
they
it,
come
yeah.
out the
I don't
door.
even sneak in theaters. We just
Yeah.
didn't do that because we wasn't ready to go home yet.
That's what it
Now,
was.
After you get done with the movie, you ready to get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, 'cause I think because we older and we can only tolerate so much. But back then when you was kids, we didn't want to go home, so we'd watch like 2-3 movies in one day.
Mhm.
See, like
And
I
then-
had
and then
paid for a
leave.
movie before, and then like just after it was over, just went into a few other
Went to
movies.
another one. Yep.
Like I've done that, but I ain't never just straight up just like walked in. What's up? I'm going to see this.
So kids, if you're out there, if you're listening when you're not supposed to, because this is not for children, don't sneak in the movie theaters.
It depends on where you go to. You know, they got people at every single station to check the
Yeah.
ticket before you even get to the actual movie. So you get to your actual.
But that's mainly for premiere movies, though. That's not for all
Nah,
movies.
they do it for everything now. They do it for
Do they?
everything now.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Not
shit,
more.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck they do anymore, man.
They're not
Yeah,
doing
I
nothing
heard-
anymore because
Yeah.
movie theaters are shutting down.
They're canceled.
They said they might
canceled.
not make
Man,
it the
I
next
went.
month.
My Cinemark, bro. They had everything going off that motherfucker. Even the the posters and everything. I see.
Yeah, because I mean, ain't really no point in having this shit now.
I
I
said,
mean,
my had the tables have time.
yep.
The hot ass drinks, hot dogs, popcorn, as I said. But I understood
Expensive
why
ass shit.
I hope you motherfuckers was investing.
Well, like we talked about last time, Amazon is buying AMC, so you know that's gonna be a turn for something.
They probably about to have a whole bunch of warehouses every fucking where.
Yeah, they could. Shit, I mean, I can see them doing that shit.
Yeah, you can just walk in, grab your stuff. You don't got to get it delivered to your house, and Probably some other stuff like that. I don't know. Make their
I
own
wouldn't mind.
Amazon products.
But what was the Ron, what we was gonna talk about? The whole what's that video? We watched the video.
Yeah,
think it
I
was
had seen
last week.
America's Got Talent, and there
Mm.
was this guy that came on there. I can't remember his name right now, but he was incarcerated for, I think he said 37 years,
It was 30. It was like 37 years. Yep.
and he was wrongfully incarcerated because the DNA came out, and they got the actual person that had it after like he had been in there so long. He knew he didn't do it, and like one day the police came, knocked on his door, and said, "You're under arrest for raping a white woman," and they didn't have DNA, so they just took him. Like he couldn't do anything about it, and he couldn't even go out for parole until the DNA cleared him. And he had spent his whole life in jail. He went to jail in his 20s.
For rape?
Yeah,
Well,
and he didn't do
for
a
something he
thing.
didn't even do at first. But damn.
And what was crazy is everything that they tried to put against him was negative. And he was basically like, they just at the time they just needed somebody. You know, it was some place where he was from that was like small town, not a lot of black people, and they just needed somebody to blame. And description fit.
Black man raped a white woman.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
he fits the description.
Hey,
He did.
you know that shit didn't got a lot of black men locked up. That type of shit right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Innocent black men locked up right there. That's why I don't even fuck that.
But I think that comes along with the terms
Get
of
away from me.
that shit comes along with the fitting terms of today, like how we've been saying over, this time of tragedy that, for a long time, black people ain't been getting their due. And that's one of the big things that we definitely ain't been getting our due on is these sentencings that happened years ago that done had these men in jail for over 40, 50 years off of some shit that they was innocent for that most likely the evidence wasn't able to show, or they didn't have the technology then that they have now that they're getting these men off. But that's just fucked up. Like, that's fucked up.
But that's his whole life.
Yeah, that's his whole life, man. He looked like he was in his 60s now.
I mean, there's black men that's locked up for some shit that's legal now. Like, weed is legal now. Why are these motherfuckers still locked up for some shit that you motherfuckers is profiting off of now?
It ain't legal for us.
Yeah,
It's not legal at the federal level yet. That's why once they legalize it that way, everybody should get some type of fair
feel
process.
like if it's in the state that it's in, if it's legal in that state, and the people that got locked up in that state should be free.
Yep.
It's legal.
Yeah, y'all taxing motherfuckers for it. Shit,
Right.
y'all getting taxed for it. Why y'all locking people up for it? That's stupid. I still feel like Kansas City, like, we need to go ahead and get that shit legalized. Because, I mean,
They're trying.
ain't shit, man, when you look at it, what has we done to terrorize people? You don't never hear about a man was high today and he stabbed 20 people. You don't never hear that shit. Right. Man, when I'm high, I'm the coolest motherfucker in the world. Like, you can't tell me shit. I don't even know you. What's the face? What's the faces for?
Everybody froze. Like, what?
Y'all froze. What the fuck? As long as my high's not blown, I'm fine. I'm perfect. I'm okay. So I'll be good, man. Like,
have you met other Terry? Because we get to meet other Terry a lot.
Yeah, we get to meet the highs.
Hey, we're not getting back on this shit. Y'all already talked about it.
No, we gotta tell that one story.
What one story?
Where you put everybody out.
I sure the fuck did.
Oh,
That was on my wedding night. I kicked everybody the fuck out of my house. I was high as shit. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I needed to go to the hospital. My wife said everybody's here. I said, well, everybody gotta go.
So he asked somebody to take him to the hospital. Everybody said no. He was like, get out. Everybody leave. Yeah, you take me to the hospital. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I don't know what the fuck Jeffrey gave me that day. I don't know if it was just some regular, I just didn't smoke like that then. I don't know, but I was gone. And I was hitting that shit. You know, when you ain't smoke, you really ain't smoke. You don't really know what you're doing. So you just like, I'm just going to smoke it and inhale it. So that's what I did. I hit it, inhaled it, let that shit go, went back in the house. Then nobody's face looked the same when I walked back in the house.
Like, that's how I felt when I first got high, boy. Like, because I was just smoking and I wasn't inhaling it. I'm like, nah, you got to inhale that shit. Boy, I inhaled that shit. I thought I was about to have an asthma attack, bro. Grace scared the shit out of me. I said, hey, my heart beating fast. That's supposed to happen? He was like, nah, that's supposed to happen. I was like, oh, shit, I'm about to die.
Hey,
Took
Hey,
the whole breathing shit and everything. I was scared as shit.
Hey, I remember I was in my room, man, and recent Ryan, they was in there recording, so they was smoking. So, I always wanted to fit in with my brother. So I went in there, I think, here, bro, I was like, I guess so, hit it a couple times. Fine. Went back in my room. I forgot what game I was playing, but it was a racing game, right? I started driving. Now, at this point, I ain't smoked in a long time. I don't even remember what being high feel like. This is some new shit. Never had it. So I'm driving, and all of a sudden, I just noticed I'm paying attention to the fucking stop signs in the video game. We don't pay attention to stop signs in video games. So I'm seeing these signs way down the street, and I'm like, bro, am I tripping? So I paused the game. I went in there to them. I'm like, hey, y'all, am I tripping, bro? And they like, what the fuck you talking about? I just walked in
you
there.
paused the game and went to another room and asked for help?
and asked them, was I tripping, though? Like, I went in there and asked them, was I tripping? And they like, what the fuck you talking about? Am I tripping, bro? It was like, bro, you just high, bro. Just chill. Nigga, I was high. I think Brittany was coming to get me that day. We was going to we was going to the store, Walmart or some shit. And she came and picked me up. So the whole time, nigga, we went to get some food. I was high as shit. Nigga, just in the passenger side. Gone. Nigga, I ain't been that high. I think my wedding night, I was a little higher than that on my wedding night. But ever since then, like smoking regularly, I'll be fine now. I'll be cool. But when you go a long period of time and not smoking, bro, and you smoke, you be tripping balls. And this nigga Ryan gonna hit the blunt while we talk about weed. Nigga, fuck you.
This is a Black and Mild.
Shit, this nigga, he smoked Black and Mild and big tall cans, y'all.
For one. Just like this nigga Rhino.
Yeah.
Don't call me no motherfucker, and you will not say Black and Mild on this fucking podcast.
I don't even think I said motherfucker. I just said this is a Black and Mild.
No, Rhino said motherfucker. You said Black and Mild. You said the exact word for it. Nigga, you better say that's a black.
We know how we
Black and
Mild.
Right. This nigga said it's a
Black
Black
and
and Mild.
Black and Mild, man.
Smoking over there. A Black and
Black
Mild.
and mild.
It's Black and Mild. I was about to.
Hey, you know what? Next time I'm gonna just grab a whole 40. Is that black enough for y'all? Just grab a 40 and drink it on camera.
Hey, man, don't nobody drink 40s no more. They drink Remy. Remy. Gotta have some Remy.
What's that? The other one everybody drink? Four Locos.
Hell no.
I can't drink Four Locos.
Hell no.
I'd be passing out. That shit fun.
Four Locos fuck up my stomach. I cannot do Four Locos.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, no, it's a Mad Dog. That's what I was thinking.
Mad
of.
Dog. Hey, don't drink that shit.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Mad Dog 2020. That shit, boy, you would think you Incredible Hulk trying to run through walls. Boy, you better don't drink that shit. That shit gets me angry, and I don't know why. I just be pissed the fuck off. Mad Dog for no reason. Just be mad. You can't say shit to me.
It's good. It tastes very good.
It don't taste like.
I ain't never had one.
It tastes like some pre-mixed shit.
Hey, we should all get one next time we go out.
Hell nah. You tripping now.
Unless you're gonna stay somewhere, I wouldn't recommend drinking that shit.
Hell nah.
you never
Is
had
it that
one?
bad?
I'll tell you what. Next time we go out, I'll drive. You go ahead and drink some.
Boy, you gonna be gone.
By myself?
You gonna be
Yeah,
gone and
by your
dangerous.
goddamn self. I'm not drinking that shit.
Man, y'all know what happened last time I got too gone, but we ain't gonna talk about that on camera. We talk about that after.
Yeah, I will say that. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say that.
That's why I ain't really got drunk like that no more.
Yeah, we're gonna say that.
I could have got robbed that day.
you really could have. If I didn't see you, you probably would have got jacked, bro.
Yeah. I was there for 4 hours.
Yeah, you was there for a while and then nobody noticed. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up the podcast, man. Hopefully y'all stay tuned in with us for this whole podcast. We just gonna get some last words from the fellas and then we'll end it off, man. Just tell them where they can find y'all at, and we'll get back into it.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. You can find me on Get It Off Your Chest podcast on Instagram. Have a good night, y'all.
Thanks for joining us again for another good podcast. You can find me on Instagram. It's just Laronds, LARONDS. You can follow me there. All right, I'm gonna kick it to Rhino. What's your links?
So you can find me on Twitter, Sweet Soul Brother with a 3 at the end. I have 2 Instagram accounts, a gaming account, Sweet Soul Gaming, and my personal Sweet Soul Brother. But you got to earn that though.
You just told me.
But you
Hey, nigga.
fun ass stream, huh? Fun ass stream, fun ass night. Hope you guys have a good night.
See, that's how I know that's some bullshit because he did not end that with Cali Kid. So we ain't saying that shit no more. Cali Kid has been denounced in this podcast tonight. No more
Cali
fucking
Kid, bitch, Bay Area. Let's go.
No more Cali Kid tonight or for the future. We're going to leave that as is. But, man, thanks for tuning in, man. Make sure to check us out on Instagram at Get It Off Your Chest Podcast. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are alerted every time we post a new episode. Next episode, episode 5, we'll be posting on Tuesday. This one will be dropping on Friday if you're watching it. So tell your friends, man. Tell your family. If you ain't got nothing to do, tune in, man. You can also just listen to it if you don't want to look at our faces, even though, they're going to get it, But yeah, man, tune in with us, and we out.
Peace.
Later.
You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, partner.